channel. So today I'm showing you guys Wig 101, Wig School. That's what we're doing today. I have asked you guys to send me all your questions on Instagram, what you want to know about wigs, just basically anything that you can think of that you really want to know, how to put on your wig, how to cut the lace, how to dye the knots, how to get the edges to look realistic, all of that stuff. We are doing it all today, and you guys had questions. When I say questions, you guys had questions. Oh my god. So let's go through some of your questions and try to get them answered right now. Okay, so one of the first questions was how to pluck a realistic hairline. So as you can see from this wig, the hairline looks pretty realistic. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. And all of this is actually on the lace. None of this is sitting on my forehead or on my skin. It's all on the lace. So that's why you can't really see the lace. And that's what makes it look realistic. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that right now. All you've got to do is pluck hairs from the lace. And you want to pluck the hair while it's wet. Okay, so that you can see what it looks like, you can see where the separations are and what it's going to look like once the hair dries, basically. So you want to pluck from about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. So about this much, this is what you're plucking. So from the start of the hairline to 1.5 inches back, that's where you're plucking from. And you're gonna pluck it until it's sparse. You don't want to pluck it in a way where you're plucking all in one area so it looks like you've got a big bald patch, but you want to pluck random areas. And it will look sparse on the wig, but believe me, when you put it on your head, it doesn't look as sparse as you think. So you want to pluck a lot. And when I say a lot, you're going to lose about this much hair from the wig. Don't go crazy and think, oh my god, I'm losing all the hair from the wig. No, this is just a little of what came off. There's so much more on the floor as well. So don't worry about it, just keep plucking. I got a question about how to install a wig properly straight out of the box with no fake scalp. It depends on the wig. Like, honestly, it really depends on the wig. Some wigs you can wear straight out of the box, no fake scalp, no nothing. Some wigs you need to do a lot of prep work. For example, this wig, I could not wear this straight out of the box. It didn't look realistic. And that's what you get with more affordable wigs. For cheaper wigs, I'm gonna call it like it is. Cheaper wigs, the lattice of the lace, they're quite big, so you can see the spaces. It's not like an invisible lace. Some wigs are made with this invisible kind of lace where if you part it, you can't really see that it's lace unless you're like right there to the person's wig, looking in their head, then you'd be like, oh, it's a wig. The majority of wigs on the market, like the affordable ones, when I put it in air quotes like that, I'm talking about 150 to 250-ish pounds. Those kind of wigs, you can see the lace a little bit because they have bigger lattices. Smaller lattices, you can't see the lace as much, so you don't have to do as much work, and you can probably get away with wearing those right out of the box. So a wear right out of the box kind of wig is going to generally be more expensive. They're going to pluck the hairs for you, they're going to give you a great hairline, they're going to give you bleached knots. It's just going to be ready to wear. Or it's going to be one of those wigs where it doesn't show the hairline and it just has a fringe, or it has something so you can just put it on and go. But if you want to wear it where you can see like scalp and that sort of thing, and it's a cheaper wig, you're going to need to do work. So for example, for this wig, after I bleach the knots, I still have to cut the baby hairs, style them, set them, and then I have to style the hair itself. Blow dry it, straighten it, and then cut the ends to make sure that they're even. So it's quite a long process. How to know how far to cut the lace. The wigs normally come with a guide. If you look at your lace wig, you can see the hairline. You cut along the hairline. Don't cut the hairline off. You cut along the hairline. So just before the hairline starts, maybe even 1 or 2 strands into the hairline, then you cut. But don't cut into the actual hairline, just before it, okay? Another question that I've got a lot is, do I really need to use glue to secure my wig? How do I melt my wig? If you really want to melt your wig with the realistic baby hairs and the realistic hairline and all of that kind of stuff, and so you can put it back or you can put it up, then you're definitely going to want to glue the lace down. There's no two ways about it. It's just the most realistic looking if that's what you want to do, if you want to have the most versatility. My wigs don't move because I glue them down in the front, and I don't use actual glue. I use got to be glued gel. Actually, I don't use the gel anymore. I just use the spray. It works in 30 degrees, it works in 40 degrees, works in humidity, works in the cold. It just works if it's done right, and I did show you guys how to do that. Now, I take my wigs off every night, so I only need one application just for the day. It holds 24 hours. Let's say, for example, I didn't want to take my wig off at night. It would still last for at least two and a half days, and I might just need to do a little bit of spray just on the sides or something to keep it glued down. If you just want to pop your wig on and go, then you don't need to glue your lace down. You just need to have a good quality wig, or a good elastic band, or a tight fitting wig, so that the wig doesn't come off your head. That's basically what you need to do. Another thing I got was the wig slipping back. You can get a wig grip, okay? Don't know what that is, Google it. You can get one on Amazon. Basically, make sure that your wig doesn't go anywhere. So the best way to take off a wig, and I'm gonna show you guys what to do, is literally, I get a spray bottle and I spray water and conditioner into the lace where I got it stuck down. Because as you can see, like, it's lifting my skin, my scalp, before it will come off my head. It's not coming off. And I just massage it for a bit until it starts to loosen up. Never pull your wig off, never yank it. Just don't, because you're putting tension on your edges and you're gonna pull off your wig, and it's just, you don't wanna do that. So that's just one thing that you can do. Next question. Do I know anyone that has locks that fit their hair under their wigs? No, I don't. I guess if you want to do that, you're gonna have to be able to braid your locks really tight and then put your wig on top. But I mean, if you have locks, like, why would you want to do that anyway? I get it that most people want different styles and stuff, but to me, when you have locks, well, I guess it depends on why you've got locks, but to me, everyone I know who has locks do it for like religious reasons. They're Rastafarians, and they take it very seriously, and they wouldn't want to wear a wig for a change of style. Someone says, I often get really hot wearing a wig and you make it look so effortless. What's the secret? The reason why you probably get hot is because of the density of your wig, that's one. And also because of the kind of construction of your cap. If you're wearing a full lace wig, then you shouldn't really get hot because the hair has air to breathe. If you're wearing a lace wig that's got a little bit of construction in the back, so it's just lace frontal but it's got construction in the back, then you want to make sure that it's made of a breathable fabric. You want to make sure you see holes in between those wefts, right? So for example, this wig, it has lace in the front and it has a weft in the back, but the weft is on a breathable cap, so my head doesn't get hot. It actually has time to breathe and air and space and all that good stuff. If you don't have that, you're gonna be so hot. Also, I don't really go above 150% density with a wig, especially if I'm taking it to the Caribbean. I always go for the lightest hair. I don't wear super long hair. In the Caribbean, it's just too hot. Anything over 30 degrees, and we're not wearing long hair, people. We're just not doing it. We're not doing humidity with long hair. If I'm in somewhere tropical or warm climate, hot climate, then I will wear a curly wig or a short straight bob. When you wear super long hair in those kind of climates, and if you're like me who sweats a lot, that hair, you've seen what happens to your hair when it gets wet, especially with human hair. It looks good because obviously it's human hair, so it curls and does whatever it does, which is nice, you know, but we don't want that style. We spent time making our hair look good. We don't want it to curl up. So if it's gonna curl up anyway, then I'm just gonna wear a curly wig. Someone said, I find that the hair on my lace closure recedes after a while. Is that normal? And how do I stop it? When you first get your wig right, it looks really great in the front and all the lace is there and everything like that. But the more you style it, manipulate it, pluck it, pull it, do all that kind of stuff, then the more hair that you're going to lose. Eventually, you're going to start having a receding hairline from your lace wig, especially if your wig gets tangled a lot. and you don't detangle it correctly, then you're gonna lose a lot of hair, and over time your wig's gonna start getting sparse and bald and all that kind of stuff. So what I would recommend to you guys is, as soon as you take off your wig, make sure that you are storing them properly. Wash off any areas that have a lot of buildup and gel and sprays and all that kind of stuff. Wash it off straight away, brush it out, let it dry, and then store your wig correctly. That way you minimize any shedding or tangling of the hair, so when you come to comb it out, you're not losing any hair. Do you understand what I mean? Because if the hair is still hard with gel and the next day you're trying to put it on and comb it and style it, you're gonna pull out hairs. Also, remember that it is a lace wig, okay? The hair doesn't grow back, so you gotta be careful in how you handle that wig, right? If you want it to last for a while, be careful with how you handle it. What I'm trying to say is that when you're doing your removal of buildup and that kind of stuff, you need to co-wash the lace of your wig. You don't need to do the whole wig, but to take off the makeup and the sweat and all that kind of stuff that tangles hair, use a co-wash. A co-wash is just conditioner and water, and just wash it off, comb it out, and that's it. It should be good to go. Eventually, after a while though, if you've had your wig for a while and it's the only one you got and you're wearing it down, eventually it's gonna give up. Like, as all things do, normal wear and tear, it's gonna give up after a while. So we need to be realistic sometimes. What do I do with my natural sideburns? I don't have sideburns like that. Like, whatever I have, like the little baby hairs that I do have, I just brush them all back, okay? And then I put my wig on top of my skin, above my hairline. My hairline's probably like here. My wig will be glued about here, okay? So I'm very, I don't know if that's fortunate or not, but all my hair grows on my head. On the rest of my body, it's very, very scarce. And I don't have like sideburns and like loads of baby hair, and I don't even have eyebrows, okay? My hair grows on my head, like literally it starts here. It's like, nope, we're not doing no baby hairs, we're not doing no little facial hairs, we're not doing none of it, just here. If you have hair that comes down to like on your forehead and all kinds of stuff like that, I know there are some people that have like these major sideburns that come all the way like connecting with their eyebrows and stuff. I would suggest watching, what's her name? Oh my god, the natural chick, My Chick Natural, I think that's her name. She has like hair that comes down to here. So sometimes when her wigs are straight like this and her hairline comes up to here, she cuts her lace in a certain type of way so that she can get her natural hairs out. And I think she gels them all down and then puts the wig on top. And then obviously she does whatever she needs to do to hide it and make it look natural and whatever. And when she takes it off, she does whatever she needs to do to make sure that her hair doesn't come off of it. I don't know. I don't have hair like that, so I don't know 100%. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, I think I've answered the majority of all the questions, and I think I've demonstrated pretty much what to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. The links to this hair and everything is down below. Everything I used, everything you need, it's all down below. Thank you guys for watching. Mwah! Bye!